Having previous knowledge of divisibility conditions of a number, let us learn how to use it in solving one of the important models in arithmetic progression. In today's model, we will check divisibility condition. Okay, say for instance, in this question in AP, we are interested to find the number of natural numbers between 101 and 999 which are divisible by both 2 and 5. Okay, so this model is basically is about divisibility. So he'll give you something, some data, and he'll tell that it is divisible by so and so number, and how many such numbers are available in the sequence. This is how he frames the question. Okay, so let us see the solution for this first. Before I start to the core of this solution, first things first, divisible by 2 and 5. So I need to decode this first. Both 2 and 5 divisible means it should be divisible by 10. If a number is divisible by 2 and it is divisible by 5, then it should be divisible by 10. See, because any number which is ending with 0, it's an even number, so it is divisible by 2. Because it is ending with 0, it is also divisible by 5. So in simple words, if I want divisibility condition for both 2 and 5, I can simply take the divisibility condition of 10. Correct? So let's begin it. And he said it is from between 101 and 999. The biggest mistake all the students do here is they consider A as 101 and last term is 999 and start the process, but that is not the case here. He said find the number of natural numbers, which means you have to find n. We don't know n, correct? But is it 101 is the first term? No, because he said of course between 101 and 999, but it should be divisible by what? 2 and 5, which means it should be divisible by what? 10, correct? So I am writing it another font. Kindly understand this. It should be divisible by 10. So sequence should be in such a way that it is divisible by 10. The entire sequence terms which you are taking in that sequence of AP, it should be divisible by, so because we are dealing with arithmetic progression, it should be divisible by 10 here. All the terms are in AP, so it should be divisible by 10 as well. Okay, now we are taking that into consideration. So the first number which is divisible by 10 after 101 is 110, correct? And the next one should be 120, of course, next 130 and so on. What about the last term? The last here, the upper limit is 999, correct? And what is the last number which is divisible by 10? It should be 990. You can easily decide that. So I decide 990 based on 999 and I decide 110 based on 101. The rest is we know, because every number is divisible by 10, which means after 110, which is the number which is divisible by 10? 120 itself, correct? So now I formed the sequence. Now the sequence is formed. This is my entire sequence which you have to take. Okay. From here you can consider the data. A is equals to 110. Please kindly do not consider 101 as the first term. Why we should not consider? Again I am repeating it, because of course he said between 101 and 999. That doesn't mean you can take it, because it should be divisible by both 2 and 5, which means it should be divisible by 10. The first number, very first number between the 101 to 999, which is divisible by 10. Like we write in, when we are kids, we used to write smallest 3-digit number, largest 3-digit number, like that. Okay, but it should be divisible by 10. That's the condition here. So A is 110. D is how much? Obviously it should be 10, correct? It is divisible by 10 means it should have a difference of 10. 120 minus 110, which should be 10. For some who don't understand, I have written that also. Okay, and then n value we don't know. And what is the last term here? It is given 900 and we got that in the sequence. So L is 990, which is also can be called as T suffix n, correct? Now thus we apply the formula. Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. And then what else you will write? Tn you can substitute as 990 is equals to, what is a, 110 plus n minus 1 into 10. I told you earlier, the previous video, you can solve this two methods. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you which method you feel difficult, whichever you feel easy. You can feel that and you can use it. Okay, I am using this one. 990 minus 110 should be how much? 880 is equals to n minus 1 into 10. This 10 I will bring it down. So 880 by 10 is equals to n minus 1. So I will get what? 0 0 cancel. So 88 is equals to n minus 1, or else I can write n minus 1 is equal to 88. N is equals to 88 plus 1. N should be 89. We found how many terms are there in this set? The number of natural numbers is 89. Okay, you can use the other method also, your wish, but I am fixing with one method because I already discussed how to do the second method in the previous class, previous session. So I am just moving on with only one method. Okay, so you can solve, and moreover it is easier this way in solving this kind of problems. Okay, so we found how many terms are there? 89 terms total are there, which are divisible by both 2 and 5. Actually we are writing divisible by 10, but try to write this sentence in the end of the solution. Number of natural numbers divisible by 2 and 5 is equals to 89, or you can write implies 89. N is equals to 89, anything, n is equals to 89, you can write your wish. Okay, so this is all about divisibility of two numbers. What if we have a question which has something like this? Okay, let us see one more question, one more model which can help a little more. We can understand with this second model as well. Okay, let's just say there is a question in which it says how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 7? Simple question. How many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 7? Do you find any data when you look at it? No. Yeah, all you find is only some 7 is visible, some 3-digit natural number is visible, and it should be divisible by 7. But that's it. That's all we need to know. See, all the 3-digit numbers. What is the least 3-digit number we have? 100. And what is the largest 3-digit number we have? It should be 100 to 999, because after that it becomes 1000, which is a 4-digit number, the least 4-digit number of course, but the least 3-digit number is 100 and largest 3-digit or greatest 3-digit number is 999. So same way here in the question, he gave you the lower limit and upper limit. Here you need to create the lower and upper limit. Is this my A value and L value? No, still not, because again, as I told you earlier, here in between 100 and 9 and between 100 to 999, we need to find the numbers which are divisible by 7. Okay, how to find that? Yes, you know divisibility condition. Suppose say 343 is a number. I am showing you divisibility condition for 7. Divisibility for 7. How to do divisibility for 7? If I have a number called 343, You want to check divisibility. Take the 34 aside, minus, take the number 3 and multiply with 2, which means you have to twice the units place. This becomes 34 minus 6, which is 28. Yes, 28 is divisible by 7. So I consider 343 also divisible by 7. Similarly, you need to check for 1 by 1. 100, of course it is not, we know that. And then we start with 101. 10 minus 2 into 1, correct? So 10 minus 2, 8. Not possible. Next, 102. 102 we will check. 10 minus 4. I am writing direct, we know the method, isn't it? 6. Not possible. Then we will check with we checked with 101, 102, 103 we will check. So it will become 10 minus 6. Okay. It will become 4. Not possible. Then we have 104. Okay. So 104 which should be 10 minus 6, 8. 10 minus 8 which becomes 2. It's not possible. And then we will check with 105 now. 10 minus 10 which is 0. Either you should get a number which is a multiple of 7 or you should get 0. You got 0, it should be divisible by 7. Okay. So let us start the process now. We need to write the sequence. So 105 is my first term. Obviously I should add 105 plus 7 which will become 112 is the second term, and so on. I am writing only, it should be, we need to find the last term. From where you will find that? Using 999 we will start. Okay. 99 minus, similar method you will do 99 minus 18 which should be 1 here, and 81 which is not divisible. Okay. Again 998 we will see. 99 minus 16 which will become 3 here, 8 here, 83, not divisible. And then 997, let us see. 99 minus 14, this is 9. Okay. 99 minus 14 should be 85, correct? So this is also wrong. We are not getting, it is not divisible by 7. So next comes 996 now. So 99 minus 12 which will become 9 minus 2 is 7, and 9 minus 1 is 8. So 87 also not divisible. And then we come 995. So it will become 99 minus 10 which will become 89. Still not possible. And then we have 994. You need to have little more patience to solve this one. Of course we have no other option because we need to check. Obviously we need to check and then write. So this is divisible, I guess, because 7 ones are 7, 21, so 13. So it is divisible by 7, which means it is also divisible by 994 is divisible by 7. So if you see here, I am writing it with some other color. So 994 here and 105 here, both are divisible by, so we know the first and last number. So yeah, so we can form the sequence 105, 112, comma, so on, 3 dots, and then you will write 994. That's my sequence. Now I form the sequence from the given data whenever I get a question with divisibility. See, I am discussing each and every model separately just because you can identify in your exam paper, you can easily identify which type is asked. If you do model wise, you can remember which model does this solution belong to. So it will be easier. Anyway, use the same formula, Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. It's just that you need to analyze the data given and put it in a form so that you can apply the formula. Okay. Now this is very easy. Now A is 105 and D should be how much? Obviously 7. Yes, 7. So 112 minus 105. Still I am writing it. It's 7. And then we write n value. Do you know n value? That's what we are trying to find now. And then the last term is nothing but 994. Kindly consider this as dots. It's not properly, but it is dots. Okay, so this is nothing but Tn as well. Now apply the formula. Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So Tn is how much? 994 is equals to 105 plus n minus 1 into 7. So 994 minus 105 is equals to n minus 1 into 7. So it will become how much? Let us consider here 994 and 105 we are subtracting. This will become 14, this should become 8, and this 8, yeah, 14 minus 5 is how much? 7, 8, 9. 9 is my value here, and this is 8, isn't it? So 8 minus 0 is 8, 9 minus 1 is again 8. So 889 is equals to n minus 1 into 7. Let us divide this. 889 by 7 is equals to n minus 1. Do you get that? And then what you will write? Yeah, you can cancel with 7. So I am changing the color if you want to understand the calculation. 7 ones are, so this will become 7 ones are 18, so which is 7 twos are 14, and then 49, so it will become 7 sevens are 49. So I write that 127 is equals to n minus 1, or n minus 1 is equals to 127. So n is equals to 127 plus 1. So n is 128. So all you get is the number of terms. Kindly write this one line in the end, because he is asking how many terms. Did you observe the question? It says how many terms are divisible by 7. These should be natural numbers, of course, which are divisible by 7. So I can consider that and write it as, final answer should be written here, number of natural numbers divisible by 7 is nothing but 128, or you can write n is equals to 128. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
Namaste, welcome to Atharva Nava. I am Sirisha and I teach mathematics and physics for CBSE, ICSE and IGCSE grade 6 to 10. To follow my classes, kindly subscribe to Atharva Nava, hit the bell icon for further notifications on different topics. Kindly share, comment to help others as well. Thank you.